Well, everybody, this morning I had a genius idea, and I decided to film everything before everything at the convention started. So you may notice that there's far fewer people here, and it's awesome because I got my fancy exhibitor badge. Ooh. So I get to be here nice and early, and we're going to start over here at the very end, this very back corner. This is actually Kingdom Death Monster, more commonly known as KDM. So you can see we got a lot of really cool stuff in some of these. I don't want to get too close and bug everybody as they're doing stuff, but we'll wander around just a little bit so I can show you guys some of the neatness. You guys may know that recently they went on Kickstarter to do Kingdom Death Monster 1.5. And so we see a lot of shirts and all that kind of stuff for it, which is pretty nifty. And here we'll take a look at some of the cool miniatures.
Oh yeah, that is the It's also
It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I personally have never played, much less backed this monstrosity, but it looks absolutely amazing. Look at that thing. I don't even know what it is, but it's huge. You see we got lots of demo tables for it and everything. Alright. Now you may notice here we are at the other side of the Steam Forged booth, which is where I went yesterday with Chip Theory Games and the, what's it called? Too Many Bones? The RPG game with that uses the dice to show that you're going up and up in the world type of thing. So what I'll do is I'll head back this same little corridor here to the end, which is where we have Monolith Games. So Monolith Games has a couple of really cool things as well. It's where I initially showed a couple of small things. The main one that I showed was actually the Batman one. So the Batman Kickstarter game, or it's coming to Kickstarter in a relatively short time, is over there. But there's also one expansion for Mythic Battles, which is Mythic Battles Pantheon, if I'm not mistaken on the name. So we can take a look. They have a copy in a case over here. I'll just go and linger a little bit.
But again, we saw
so you guys can take a look. And here's the Batman one. So if you can see, I mentioned February 2018 for the Batman Kickstarter launch. And again, since it happens that it's relatively empty here, we can go and we can see a little bit more of the exhibit hall. Now do note that today is Saturday, so if I do get a break at some point today, then I can potentially get a video of just the enormity of all the crowds that are going to happen, because Saturday is always the busiest day. So we'll head over here towards the Broken Token, because the Broken Token always has some really cool stuff. So you can see this is their booth. I have several of the Broken Token things myself, and I absolutely love them. You may notice that the Splendor one is actually smaller than the real Splendor box. Hilarious, I know. Ooh, Scythe. Everybody loves Scythe. So it's kind of neat because Scythe itself actually, well, I don't know if it's Scythe, but I guess the company has its own booth over here. I don't remember exactly where it is, but it's somewhere in this general vicinity. Now we'll swing by one of everybody's favorite party games, Exploding Kittens / Babies vs. Bears.
Oh, okay. I set it up so that
so you can see up here. The infamous Exploding Kittens. Absolutely hilarious. And look at that ridiculousness. Hilariously ridiculous, but hilariously fun. We all love it.
I don't even know the difference. I just know he asked about.
And you can see there's tons and tons of demo tables all over the place. Lots and lots of really cool stuff. Lots of smaller games on this side, essentially. So here's 7th Sea, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. They recently launched the 2nd edition off of Kickstarter, and we're getting all of the new stuff now. So it's pretty sweet. Lots of card games and collectibles in this general area, which is very exciting. Now do keep in mind that today is the penultimate day, that is to say the second to last day of this con. So if you haven't done so already, do let me know anything particular that you'd like to see. Alright, so you can see the Evolution one over there. For those who don't know, Evolution Oceans is going to be going on to Kickstarter in not too long. I want to say it's going to be, if not later this year, then early next year. Here we've got the Days of Wonder booth. I didn't get a chance to visit this yet, but we have some new releases from them, which are all very exciting. So this one right here, Yamatai, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's kind of a cool worker placement type game. It looks very similar to Settlers. I don't know a whole lot about it, but it looks very interesting. It's nice and colorful. I think I'm gonna get it. Here we got the new Time Stories expansion, so no spoilers, don't look. I'd blur it out, but I can't because I have no software. New Splendor expansion, of course, because Splendor is awesome, everybody loves it, and apparently the expansion's very good. I personally have not played with the expansion, and I haven't had time, unfortunately. Blue Orange, very famous. They won the Spiel des Jahres, also known as the Game of the Year Award for 2017 for their King Domino game. They're also tremendously popular for their photosynthesis game as well.
I wouldn't worry about it. You're going to be shipping it out to other game stores.
Spy Alley. So Spy Alley reprint. Very exciting. It's an older game that came out, I want to say in the 70s or something like that. I've talked about it briefly on a couple of my videos. Shadowrun and Shadowrun Crossfire, one of my favorite games. We got a new edition of Crossfire coming out. A lot of people aren't a big fan of Crossfire. I really liked it though. Of course, Cool Stuff's booth with pretty much any game you could possibly want. Don't tell anybody, but I'm waiting for Sunday when they mark everything down so I can get it super cheap. Hopefully, at least. So here's a game that I'm really looking forward to. Batman the Animated Series dice game. Awesome. I'm excited for that. So that's Steve Jackson Games. And again, they've got one available for demo. Like I said, since I'm here as an exhibitor, unfortunately I don't have time to go out and do demos. I really want to try to at some point. We'll see if I can tomorrow. I might be able to. And as always, do let me know if you guys want to see something specific. Because now that I came up with the idea of doing this earlier, it makes it much easier to roam around and actually see stuff. Hey look, Fantasy Flight, we can head back over there and look at Fallout again. Incidentally, Twilight Imperium 4 is $150. Ticket only. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's see if we can get a shot of it though. We should be able to. They should have it all set up. Star Wars Destiny Spirit of Rebellion as well. New expansion for that. Legend of the Five Rings. Brand new living card game that they're making. So over here they've got like 4 different setups for Twilight Imperium. And they all look pretty awesome. Like I said, unfortunately I haven't had a chance to go and play anything which is quite saddening. And again, the ironic thing, the exhibitors are the ones who are in line for Fantasy Flight right now. And this is the entirety of the line for when people actually arrive. And that thing gets very full. And it's going to stay full the entire day today, I can pretty much guarantee it. Again, lots of collectibles and random little things all over the place, which is pretty cool. I briefly went by Privateer Press a few days ago. And you can see here back at CMON, get a little bit of a closer look at The Godfather and Rising Sun, if we can. So The Godfather, I posted a picture of this a while ago because a friend of mine actually bought it. It's a pretty fun worker placement game, although the actual Godfather theme is not really explicit. It's more general mobster. So here's Rising Sun. If y'all haven't seen this, this was one of the biggest board game Kickstarters like in history. I'm excited because I think I'm going to be able to get it at some point. We'll see. Alright. So we're just about out of time so that I can keep this as a single video file. Like I said, unfortunately I don't have any editing software, so I can't clip stuff together. But again, hopefully you enjoyed this little video. Go and swing by Mayfair here. Again, do let me know if there's anything specific that you would like to see. I'll be happy to do it tomorrow, and again, I'll do it early in the morning so that we can actually see stuff. But with that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.